Hi everyone, welcome to Fun Fold Friday. Today I'm live, and I'm live because today has just been one of those days where nothing seems to go right. And I was trying to download my pre-recorded video. It wasn't downloading. I don't know what was going on, and I figured by the time I try and re-record another one, it was just easier for me to go live, and this way I can interact with you guys as well. So be sure and let me know where you're joining me from, and say hello. Don't be shy. I won't call you out, but just say hello. And I have a couple of announcements. First of all, this is this month's product of the month. So when you spend $75 in my online store, you get to choose this for $5. I think this is last month's tutorial, but I think this designer series paper is still a choice as well if you didn't get it. So when you spend $75, or if you order this, which of course you're going to spend $75 in order to get this, I will email you this tutorial. This is last month. I haven't printed this month's yet, but I think this one was like a 25-page tutorial. So there's 6 of us demonstrators that each create 2 projects using the product of the month. So last month we all used the designer series paper. This month we'll all use the Notes of Spring stamp set. So if you'd like to get that, just spend $75 in my online store. Now my April Let's Create Craft Kit, the deadline to order this kit is April 7th. So you must subscribe by April 7th. You're going to make 3 cards. These are the cards. This one is a fun fold. And I'm going to click on my iPad. You're going to make some tags that you could put on some bags or gift boxes. And you're going to make this little cute box that holds a jar of jam. Your jar of jam will be included in your kit along with the little wooden spoon. You're going to get over $20 in Stampin' Up! Product. You're going to get the dots and strawberries. You're going to get the ribbon. And you're going to get a half a pack of designer series paper, a video tutorial along with the PDF tutorial. So you can watch me put the projects together and make it a little bit easier. And what other announcement? I think that is it. If you're watching me on, oh no, I know. My Spring Fling, I have this. I just announced it today in my email. So if you join me for my Galentine's event, this is pretty much the same, but it's all spring. It'll be floral. You're going to get your project packets and the PDF tutorial. You're going to get a spring tote bag, super cute. Some Stampin' Up! Products that you're going to use on your projects, which again, I think is over 20-something dollars. Cute pillow gifts I already got. And we're going to have some snacks and some drinks. You could register here. This registration ends April 8th. The event is going to be on April 11th. So I'm going to do the quick turnaround overnight my products. You have the choice of doing the in-person to go, or you can just purchase the PDF tutorial. We're using the Lovely Arrangements bundle. All right, that was that. And so normally on my Fun Fold Friday, you guys probably notice I always have, oops, I just lost my video. Just want to make sure. I always have the measurements here. Well, I decided to do it different so that this is kind of just like my Workshop Wednesday tutorial. So you can get all the the product here, you can actually see the pictures of what card I'm making, what fun fold card. And then I have the measurements on a second page. So these will get emailed out to my email subscribers. So you can subscribe if you want to join my email list. But I will have these measurements right here. Let me try and get them in the camera. You know, there's a delay. I'm watching on my iPad, so there's a delay. But I will still put these here for you if you want to do a screenshot and get your measurements. But I will email that out to my email subscribers. So hello, everyone. So this week, like I said, today nothing has gone right. So I actually have two of my cards because I did the one in my video that I was pre-recording. This, is it a fun fold? Isn't it a fun fold? Hi, Lori. How are you? So this is called a secret message card, and you open it and it pops, your message pops out like so. I got the inspiration from this card from this lady named Christy, and I'm horrible because I didn't get her last name. Met her at On Stage. She didn't swap, but she had given us like directions to do this card. So this is the one I did for my pre-recorded that never got downloaded. And then here's my original. So they're the same pretty much. Hi, Denise. How you doing, my friend? Glad you joined me. So let's get started. This card is actually pretty easy. I might make it look like a little difficult, but that's me. So we need a card base that's going to be 5.5. And I'm using this. This was a card base. Oops. And I probably just messed it up. By 4.25. I really chewed that one up, but we'll fix it. I'll get my snips and fix it. So that's going to be our card base. Then for our fun fold section, we're going to need 5.25 by 8.25. Let me see how big this is. Is this 8.25? Yes. So we can go 8.25. Let's look at our measurements by 5.25. 5.25. 5.25. By 8.25. I'm double checking everything because I tell you, today is one of those days. So we're going to score the long side. Might as well score because we got the trimmer here at 2 3/4 and 6 3/4. Okay, I don't think I need this bar for anything else. So now we're going to do some layers. Let's see what I got. I got a bunch of scraps here that I'm trying to use. We need 2 of these. So 2.5 by 5. So that's not 2.5. So that's not going to work. 5. This is 5. Oops. And let's see, 2.5. But I need 2 of these. So that's not going to work. I got another piece of... Well, I thought I had another piece of real red. Let me grab one. 2.5. I got 2 pieces stuck together. Okay, 2.5. By 5. So we got our 2 pieces. 2 pieces of 2.5 by 5, and I'll explain all these later. We're going to do our basic white, which is 2 3/8, 2 notches before the half, 2 3/8 by 4 7/8, 2 notches before the 5. I need DSP lace. So I don't have the small hearts that I used. So I'm going to use these large hearts on the DSP. So this is going to be 2 3/8. This one here by 4 7/8. And then, so these are our layers, like so. Okay, and then now okay, so we just did that one. We need that 1 1/4 by 5. Is this 5? That's 5. Let's see, is this 1 1/4? We can cut it down. Wait, 1 1/4 by 5. Gotta make sure I'm double checking everything I'm doing today. And then the DSP is 1 1/8 by 4 7/8. I'm gonna cut the 4 7/8 piece first. And 1 1/8. So since I changed this, I might have to do a different pattern for my frame. Okay, so then now our flirty flamingo. Let's see if I could use either of these scraps that I have. Is 3 3/4. Perfect. 3 3/4 by 4 1/4. And then on this one, we're going to score the short side at 3/8. So just before the half. I just need that little, ooh, I almost grabbed my blade. And then we need our basic white to go. This might fit 3 1/4 by 4 1/8. 3 1/4 by 4 1/8. Perfect. Trying to use up all these scraps. I got a ton of scraps over here. Okay, I'll go over all these pieces with you guys again. You know these, I'm looking for comments. I don't know why my comments aren't popping up. I seen you guys earlier. So this is our secret panel, and this is going to go here. This is what I'm calling the side panel to go here. This is our front, and this is our inside. These two are pretty much identical. So let's glue all those pieces together. I don't know what's been going on with my Facebook too. The other day after Workshop Wednesday, I could not download my video. They're constantly making changes that I am not a tech person, so I cannot keep up with it. It's every time I go to do a video, something changes and I'm lost. Just like before, I used to be able to talk to you guys first so you could see my face, then I could flip my video around. I think now if I do that, when I'm first talking to you, everything is backwards. So you would see whatever I showed you backwards. So I just don't even bother. And then when I flip it down, I'm not, I would have to toss you guys around so that I could flip my camera around. So I don't show my face unless I do the pre-recorded because it's easier. Okay, so this is and let's go ahead and burnish that score line. And then we can glue our layer. Like right now, I seen your comments at first, and now I don't see any comments. Let me see what's going on here. Yeah, I don't see any comments unless I try to comment. Okay, put this here. So this is an anniversary card. I'm going to close this for right now. This is an anniversary card that I needed to use up all this Made with Love Designer Series paper. I'm going to trim how I mess this up. Or should I just get a new piece of cardstock? Like I said, I'm just trying to use all these scraps. I wanted to use this Made with Love Designer Series paper because I had a bunch left over from my classes, and I'm not sure if I'm happy with that, but we'll see. Okay, so let's get all these things out of the way. I'm going to burnish that. So your larger panel is on the left, the smaller panel's on the right. Okay, so now we're going to glue our side panel. I'm calling it a side panel. I guess I could have called them smaller, large. But yeah, I wanted to use this up. And of course, with anniversaries, hearts go with anniversaries, right? And this is our front panel. Layer. Nope. Front panel's got the white. A good thing I caught that before I glued it down. These two pieces are identical in size. It's just we got the white. The white is going in the front because we're putting a message on it. And so right on this side of it, we're going to add this piece. Yeah, you know, we have so many stamp sets and designer series paper and stuff that, like, you just automatically think you can only use this for Valentine's. Okay, so that is how our card is going to go. This will get put on this. I'm going to wait, though, because I want to do our little message. So our message, we're going to stamp Happy Anniversary. I did not show you guys what we were using. I got a lot of sets here. So we're using the Joyful Squares die. I'm just going to use the frame, and then we're going to use Love These Days. And then we're using the Endless Love dies, and I'm just going to use the heart, the couple of hearts, the dies. And then we're using Reason to Celebrate, and we're going to use Happy and Anniversary. All right, and we're using them all in red, real red ink. So on this, you want to stamp your sentiment over to the left, not over here on the right, because it's going to go inside that panel, and then you won't be able to see it. Ask me how I know. My original one was that way. So since we have the ink out over here on this front panel, we're going to stamp Love These Days, and we're going to do it at an angle because our square frame is going to go around it. And that's all the stamping that there is. So, should we do the die cuts or should we do the secret message? I think we'll do the secret message. So, you can use tear and tape, but I have found that tear and tape comes up. It's, I don't know, it's just not the well-loved adhesive for something like this that's going to keep getting open. So I'm going to use glue. So this edge here is going to get butted up to that score line. And you want to center it from here and here, make sure. And then this is going to fold over, and then we're going to put just a strip of glue here. This is a brand new bottle of glue, and it's like, now it's going to come out too much. And then this is going to fold over. So see, it's overlapping this. And there is our secret message. That's how that works. Cool, huh? All right, I'm going to close this up for right now. We're going to die cut our pieces. And let me get my cut and emboss machine. You guys comment and let me know that I'm still live. Lori, I understand, because I don't know. Again, my thing looks like it's frozen or something. I don't know. So let me know if I am still live. Okay, so we're going to cut this heart out of silver foil. And we're going to cut this other one out of flirty flamingo. And then I'm going to cut my frame, but I have to decide what designer series paper I'm going to use. Since on my original I used the large hearts, but that's what we're using for our base because I didn't have any more of the small ones. Let's get this guy out of the way. Yes, Lori, I am very okay. Thanks, Denise. Thanks, Lori. Everything's going cuckoo today. Let's go ahead and I'm going to use this pattern for my frame. More hearts, more hearts. And you guys, please be sure, give me some likes, some loves, whether you're watching on YouTube or Facebook. It helps my algorithms and people can find me. So we're going to use this one. So you use whatever you have because that's what I'm doing. Use up that paper. Use up that paper. Whatever you got. Okay, so now maybe we can assemble. So on our frame, we're just going to add some glue. Or look, you could even use that side too. But I think kind of not putting it all the way because our frame is going to go at an angle and we just want to frame those words. This side here has to come over the edge because we want it to fit. I just messed it all up. We want it to fit. Oh my gosh. Okay, here's a little better. We want it to be able to fit in our envelope is what I'm trying to get out. Okay, so now this is going to layer onto this, but I used glue earlier. You can use glue and just put a little bit of snippets on it, but my glue has been, like I said, not cooperating. So I'm going to use a glue dot. And what I do is I just get my take your pick tool and kind of roll it on the glue dot so that it makes it smaller. Oops, look, I'm getting one on my hand. And then just put it down. I think we're only going to use like 3. And again, just like roll it in half. We'll put them both at the ends. And then I think we'll put one here in the center. Because this does not layer onto that perfectly. But I wanted to add some silver or gold just because it was an anniversary. And we're just going to put it like so. And we will use our dimensionals to put it on the card front. And we'll just put this over like so. And then I wanted to use these because look, I got a ton of these. Because again, I had so many left over from my classes. My Galentine's event, I think they each got a pack. So I'm just going to put some glue dots, I don't know, around. Or drops of glue, I should say, not glue dots. And then we're just going to add. Don't run away, don't run away. Or glue, glue, glue. And these lips are so adorable. I think they're so cute. We're going to put some lips on here. We're going to put some more hearts. I might have put too many here, but what other color do we need? Pink. Let's do another set of lips. You could put the little envelope, but I wanted to go all hearts. And let's get a white heart. And that is how I decorate that. So that was my embellishment. And I think, nope, we're not done. Still not happy with this. I don't know if I should cut another piece or I could fix it afterwards. So now this is going to just glue onto this base. And honestly, I had told you to put the frame on here to make it fit in an envelope. It could have hung over a little bit because we have this piece. It could hang over onto your real red. So it could have hung over some more because mine is actually not very centered. Okay, just going to glue that down. And hi, Joan, I'm glad you made it. I know I decided to go live. If you had heard me earlier, I was having a difficult day. So that's it, you guys. That's our card for today. Oh, I got glue all over. Or did I lose the embellishment? I got glue everywhere. So anyway, thank you for joining me live. I gotta go run some errands, and I got a birthday party this weekend. Gotta go get a gift still. So here's the card we made now. This was the one I made with my pre-recorded video that didn't get posted. And then here was my original. So all the same, but using up that Valentine's, paper, embellishments, dies, everything. This is such a cool card layout. I don't know. I just really like it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you want the PDF with the measurements and you're already on my email list, you will get it. If not, you could join my email list. I will have all the links to everything I was telling you guys about in the comments on Facebook and then in the description on YouTube. Be sure, give me some likes and loves. Take care, everybody. You have a great weekend, and I will see you on Wednesday. Take care. Bye.